Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Marvin Wiley Jr. And the purpose of this short video is just to walk through the first 5 steps that you'll find on the Beginning Pathways checklist. So the first thing that you want to do is log in to Toastmasters.org. Go to Toastmasters.org, log in. You can either type in your current username and password, or if you need to create one, you just click on Forgot Password to create a password. I'm going to log in here, and then you'll see the Pathways tab. You'll click on the Pathways tab, then click on Take the Assessment, and it'll give you the 2 options, such as choosing the Basecamp route or the printed materials. Now the printed materials, the first path will be free, so you only pay for the $25 materials fee. And then for the Basecamp portion, your first path is completely free, so you don't pay anything at all for the Basecamp method. So if you choose the Basecamp method, you'll be able to take the online assessment. So you'll click on the online assessment and choose the language, and then you'll be ready to start. And then you'll just walk you through some simple questions for what interest or what your goals are, what you would like to learn, what your strengths are, and along those lines, such as which of the following topics is most related to the personal and professional goals that brought you to Toastmasters, and then you'll just select that based off of what you answered previously, and then so on and so forth. So, and it's a pretty simple little assessment. Might take about approximately 10 minutes or so to complete. And upon completing this assessment, well, I'm just going to simply go through here. There we go. Should be the last one there. Cool. Now we went through the whole assessment, and now it's listing what the best match is based off of how we scored. And obviously you wouldn't go through the assessment as quickly as that. This is just simply demonstrating what you'll see once you get to the screen. Then you will have these 3 paths that I'll recommend so this will be the best match. Then you'll have the second best and the third best. If still none of those are the paths that you would like to take, you can just click the drop down here. It'll open up the remaining paths, and you can click there to read those descriptions about those paths. You just click on read more, and if you wanted to select one of these other paths, you'll just click choose the path, and then it will select the path. It will add to your cart, and then very shortly, within maybe an hour or so, it should be able to be visible on your Pathways transcript. And that will be how you would go on, log in, take the assessment, and choose your first path. And once that's all completed, it'll automatically be sent to your transcript, and then you'll be able to log into Basecamp. To do that, we'll click on Pathways. Then there'll be 3 buttons you can click on to get to the Pathways start page to get started. You can click on Access my path through Basecamp, go to Basecamp, or choose a path. Any of those will work. Click on that one there, and you come up with the start page. In this middle box here, you'll find the option to set your home club and get logged in as that home club. For the home club that you're logged in as, all that means is it's going to indicate who you can interact with on Basecamp and who can interact with you. When setting your home club, one key situation to be mindful of when deciding which club to set as your home club would be when you have completed a level. Say, for example, you completed level 1, and you're going to submit the request for your level completion so that you'll be able to move on to level 2. Whichever club you set as your home club, those are the Basecamp managers that are going to receive that request. So that would be one situation where you would want to be mindful of setting your home club. Another one would be simply if you wanted to give a member feedback, or if you wanted another member to give you feedback, then you want to make sure that you have your home club set up as that same member who you like to interact with. Now, starting off, I'm going to just demonstrate how easy it is to change your home club. I'm going to log in as Success Speaks right here, and then if I just click that button there, go to the start page, I'll simply be able to set my home club and log in as a different home club. And you'll know that you've logged in as that home club if you click on your universal profile, which you can put a picture there if you like. It'll show which club you've set as your home club, just right there. And on your profile, you also find an option of editing your summary, your interest. To put in interest, you actually have to just type in the interest, and once you put a comma, it's automatically going to input a burgundy colored link, and you'll be able to click save, and it'll click on, or it'll enter your interest. And these are actually clickable links, whereas if I click on golf, it's going to show all the pathways guides that are also interested in golf. So I think that's pretty cool how all the interests are linked. So whoever you set your home club up, you'll be able to see who shares similar interests as you. Now we're just going to go back home here, go to the start page, change the home club, and log in. The main things you have to do on Pathways is to access your path. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. You can either click on your educational transcript, or you would see a shortcut to your transcript on your home screen. And open up your path, you'll just click on Open Curriculum, and it'll open up all the levels. You'll find when getting started, evaluation, feedback, and researching and presenting, those are all grayed out. You can't launch them, but you'll be able to activate your icebreaker and launch that one. And once you complete your before and after your speech assessment, then at that point is when the icebreaker project will be checked off, and your evaluation, feedback, and researching and presenting will be able to be launched at that point. When opening up a project, you'll click launch. You'll be able to resize the screen by hovering over the drop or the corner and just dragging until you're able to see the arrows and all the control functions. To download your resources, you can go to the resource page, which will be your evaluation, and you'll be able to download all of your resources. So you'll click on it and download your evaluation forms to print out and bring to the meeting, or you can simply just you can actually just copy this link and email the link over to your evaluator, or if you wanted to, you can download the document, save it onto your computer, and then email it to your evaluator as an attachment. But the simplest thing would be to print out the document and bring it to the meeting, or to just simply highlight that, copy that link, because then the evaluators need to click on the link and it'll just take you simply to the evaluation form for your evaluator to download that document. And that would be how you can download all of your materials, get them printed. You'll find some material within the paths or within the projects. They have material that you kind of will click on the button, such as the next button, to get to the other material. If you click on the arrows, it's going to skip through that material and you'll miss some of the content that's within the project. And that will be navigating the project specifically. And once you go through taking the online assessment for the before and after your speech assessment, make sure that you click on the submit button at the end of each assessment. That way the results are saved, they're recorded, and then it'll go ahead and get your other two projects, evaluation, in this case evaluation, feedback, and researching and presenting, will be unlocked after you submit your speech assessment. Now that will be accessing your path. And when looking at these buttons here, you want to make sure that you hover over these buttons and then click the drop down. You can hover over the check compatibility and then click check compatibility. You'll be able to test your system, your computer, your laptop, or your device to make sure it's compatible with Pathways. You can also ensure that, it's also highly important to ensure that your pop-up blocker is turned off for this website, for Basecamp. As you can see, when I opened up the projects, it opened up a new window. But if your pop-up blocker is turned on, then those windows aren't going to open. Here are some great tools to explore when you have maybe about 10 minutes or so. You can explore one of these particular tutorials. Now let's go, and if you do find that you click on the project and it's not open, and you don't see that it opened and it just took you to your educational transcript, you can hover over here and then you'll find the open project on your browser. In this case I'm using Chrome, so I can just hover over the Chrome icon at the bottom of my screen and it'll pop open, or it'll pop open all the tabs I have open, or the windows that matter I have open, and you'll see the window for your project. When you just click that, it'll open it up. And all in all, I always believe it's important to keep it simple. When it comes down to it, all you really need to do is to navigate through your paths, getting evaluated on your speech, finding where either printing out your evaluation forms, giving it to your evaluator, or emailing it over to your evaluator in that way. And you're not required to, but you could upload those files, which I have a video of that on another video where I demonstrate how to simply upload your files on your Basecamp profile. And all in all, those are all the basics for navigating the Basecamp, being familiarized with it, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks. Take care.